Hello and welcome to this edition of Diaspora Central Spotlight. I am Gil Ingles, and with me today, ladies and gentlemen, I have a young man that is definitely ensuring that the community comes up to the same technical level as the most successful communities in the world. In other words, he has found the deficit and he's trying to ensure that he fulfills that gap. Manuel da Cruz, FACTO,
what up?
is in the building.
What up?
Welcome.
Hey, man, thanks for having me, man.
Yes, sir. Always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, man.
Big change for you, though.
Yeah.
From entertainment to business.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You
always had it in you, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
DJing.
Yeah.
You know, as you know, started with DJing
While going to school.
I mean, shoot, it exploded while I was in school.
Right, because you started way before.
Yeah, so, from house parties, doing little kizomba parties here and there, and then went to VCU, and then from VCU, doing club parties, and then going to DC, and then just, taking care of DC for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, man, just keeping it moving, keeping it, anything that I could get my hands on, I just kept it, put my little correct spin to it.
Yeah, one of the first guys to kind of start doing the crossover of kizomba and R&B, kizomba and hip hop. The kizomba scratching DJ used to be you.
Oh, come on, I
turntablist.
birthed these guys, man.
Put some respect on your name,
yeah,
right?
man. Yeah, they get I lent it to them, while I built up FACTO,
right.
And that way, because is one thing being a performer or artist or whatever the case is, but once you plateau, you kind of have to create opportunities for other people.
Yeah.
And that's why I created FACTO. I saw where the holes were. I saw where devious people could really destroy people's careers. Like there's a lot of talented people out there that really didn't get a voice, or because someone didn't like this person, they would do whatever. So I was like, okay, let me stop all of that. Because I don't like bullying.
Yeah. You don't?
No, I don't.
Yeah, messes you up. It's one thing you can say.
Infuriates me.
Yeah. But you know what? That could be also PTSD.
It could be.
Because most of us that either came here little or grew up here or were born here, a lot of first generations also kind of had to deal with a lot of that coming up. Yeah. So we kind of...
I was baptized into it, and everybody that tried regretted it.
Right. There you go. Manuel da Cruz.
Talk to me.
Today we're having that conversation, man.
Yeah, man.
We're going from inspirations to aspirations.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Can we do that?
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready.
So, from inspirations to aspirations. First generation. You were actually born in Angola.
Yes, that's correct.
So you came here little?
Yeah, I came in when I was 3.
3 years old?
Yeah.
Wow. So you really grew up here.
I'm the definition of African American.
100%.
Yeah.
No air gaps, nothing.
Nada.
Yeah. To the point.
Straight to it.
Yeah.
Live and direct.
Yeah. At age 3, though, and just out of curiosity, did you remember anything from Angola back then?
No, not really.
Not really.
And I think every kid has that flashpoint where it's they forget everething.
Yeah.
It goes from knowing what, I remember this, and then you just wake up the next day, it's what are you talking about?
Gone.
Yeah, I don't remember none of these people. Who's my cousin? That's where I'm at with it.
Wow. Yeah. But eventually you kind of went back, though.
Yeah, that's what really opened up my eyes into what was wrong and what needed to be fixed. And I just started making promises to myself on what I had to do in order to at least get to this point. The first time I had went back in however long.
Many years.
Yeah.
And was it more than 10?
Yeah, I would say I was about maybe 10, 12 years old.
Okay. So about
Yes.
7 to 8 years after
Yeah.
you had left.
So it was like a culture shock when I got back. I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
You know, and I was, I was still not, I guess I had been naive of where I came from.
Right.
And us, getting out of the war
Yeah.
and all that. I think actually during that time we were still in the war.
Yeah, if you were about 18, you were still,
Savimbi was still, doing this thing.
Yeah, because he didn't go out until 2002.
There you have it.
Yeah, 2002, yes.
Yeah, so, once I went back, I was like, okay, what's going on here? And I was like, okay, do you guys have this? Nah, man, we're not that advanced. So,
Right.
From how you bathe and everything, but at the same time, I found so much beauty in it, from what we saw, what we had as candy, we had as like street food and all these things.
Yeah.
So I fell in love with it all over again.
Yeah.
But I saw, okay, there's an opportunity for me to actually help while I'm in America.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. Like once I got back, it was back to fun time.
Yeah.
But my plan.
But you had a plan.
Yeah.
Or an idea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I had an idea. And I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do for my people. I don't know how.
Right.
And you know how God works.
Right.
He puts you through all these tests.
It's on time.
Like, oh yeah, you want to help?
Yeah.
Here.
Right. Yeah.
So put myself in so many creative spaces, and I always been curious of everything.
Yeah.
Which led me into technology. And I self-taught myself a lot.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the information is expensive. So, however, the information is out there. You just have to be curious enough to actually go and find it.
Right.
So,
yeah. Now, what was your major in college?
Business management and communication.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. I minored in communication.
So technology for you was really curiosity.
Yeah. But it went hand in hand because the DJing world had evolved.
Right.
So it went from like vinyl to then CDs, and then from CDs it went to the laptop.
Right.
So once Serato came to the game, that's when you basically had to be a little bit tech savvy. Right.
Because you still got to DJ on the not the controllers but the CD mixers where you actually put the CD in and you scratched on the CD.
Exactly.
Right. Or the CD inside and you
cue it, all that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It was a mess.
Which is about good transition though.
Yeah.
And good growth.
And like I said, learning all these different techs in the DJ world is what created the curiosity in my actual world.
Right.
Okay, I can do this in DJing. Okay, what else can I do this in?
There you go.
And as an Angolan or just an African itself, once your curiosity starts to spiral, oh my God, it takes you everywhere.
There you go. Survival instinct kicks in.
Yeah. And then you start to look like what is sustainable.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, and then you start investing in this and that. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. But you come from a big family?
Huge.
Mm-hmm.
On both sides.
Yeah.
So, and they also inspire me in different aspects, because a lot of my family work in like the government or whatever the case is, have their own businesses.
Yeah.
So I got the point of view of both. Okay, I have an uncle that's in business. I have an uncle that's in the government.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what he's doing.
Right.
Da. All right, let me take a little bit of that. Why are you in business? Oh yeah. Okay, let me take a little bit of that, and I just meshed it all together and created my own little avenue.
There you go. Yeah, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. But name of the mother, name of the father.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
my mother Sylvia da Cruz, and my father Lorenzo Bartolomeo, Antonio Bartolomeo.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Which one of the two has had most influence in you?
Believe it or not, both.
Both.
You know, because my mother, obviously, you know, she brought me to America,
Right.
but my father was a DJ, and I didn't know until I was already a famous DJ in DC.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, they was
Yeah.
like, yo, you know your dad was a DJ, right? I
Oh,
was like,
wow.
what do you mean he was a DJ? Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to wait for him to get off work,
Wow. To go
and
play.
he would spin for like the whole community.
Wow.
Everybody in their little, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
dirt roads and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah,
But they
yeah.
would specifically
Yeah.
wait for him to get off work because he used to work at the he used to work at the airport.
Okay.
And yeah, set up his set and DJ for the whole community.
Wow.
So essentially, that's what I did in DC.
Okay. Definitely that, because you just reminded me. You came in. I had gotten you to do the Jamie.
Yep. That
Introduction
artist.
into the African,
yeah.
Jamie's introduction into the Diaspora community.
That is
in
correct.
DC, at Blue Lounge at the time, right?
I almost forgot about
At Blue Lounge.
That
I think
is
I got
very true.
Yeah, I think there are pictures about that stuff, pictures and video about that stuff.
I had came
on the
across it a
internet.
long time ago too, but I was like,
yeah, I got them.
yeah.
I still have them.
I remember
somewhere.
even us doing the we had did like, you know, little practice session.
Oh yeah. At the studio.
Yeah.
At the studio.
Yeah,
Yes,
so we've
at
been connected.
Exposure,
We've been connected for a minute.
No, it's a lot of work, man. It's
Yeah.
a lot of work. People don't realize that. People.
It's a lot of
sometimes think that
consistency work.
and you need to do
Yeah.
that. Yeah. You have a lot of siblings.
Yes.
Yeah?
On my dad's side.
Okay. How
You know.
many?
Hey man, you know, Daddy was a Rolling Stone, baby. You know, Daddy was a Rolling Stone.
You know them all.
Yes and no.
Okay.
One, I have a sister that's in Portugal.
Okay.
It's actually funny that you mentioned that. I have to call up my auntie because she ran into her.
Yeah.
And I have to reconnect with her.
Got you.
Yeah. So she actually looks like a little bit like my daughter.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Interesting enough.
yeah.
That's right, because you are dead now.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that also
Poppy
at some
K,
point.
Poppy K.
How old is she now?
Shoot, what? 14.
Oh man, you
Going on
have
18.
you have a teenage daughter.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
You know what comes with that, man.
Is she putting you through the ringer like you put your parents through the ringer?
You know what? She's
She
a
looks
smart.
pretty calm though.
She's
She
a
looks
smart
very
girl.
peaceful.
She's a smart girl.
Yeah,
She's a smart girl. Very creative.
driven.
Yeah. That was my first thing.
Yeah.
Even like with speaking with her, like I always make sure I expanded her creativity. I was like, do as much as possible,
Right.
and figure it out later. You know, because that's how I got to where I'm at.
Yeah.
I did every sport.
Yeah.
Like I did swimming, soccer,
Yeah.
basketball, football. Shoot, if whatever.
Yeah.
I did everything.
Yeah.
And essentially that molded me and expanded my knowledge to where I can have a conversation with whoever.
Right.
You know, and the more experiences you have, the more conversation you got.
Yeah. Exposure is everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Being exposed to a diversity of things, it kind of.
Exactly, because there are very important people that also started in those things. Like, let's say, like for instance, I read somewhere that the CEO of BlackRock is a DJ.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we know him for something else.
Right.
You know, so like that is an entry point even in a conversation if I was to ever run into him. You know, oh, what type of music do you like?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
And then he can grow fond of me just because of that.
Indeed.
So, you know, and you want to leave yourself open to different spontaneous opportunities. So that's what I like doing.
There you go. So what got you exposed? How did you get exposed into music? DJing especially.
Well, I used to collect music just because. I used to have just a binder of music, and then
CDs, that is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And used to throw parties, and then from there, like just as like middle school, and from there, in middle school there was a program. I went to Thomas Jefferson in Arlington.
Okay.
And there was a program, like an after school program, where there was like, hey, come DJ, bring your music or whatever. So that's what I used to do. Like, so while my mother was at work, I'd be there, you know what I mean?
Yeah. DJing
and the cat, you know, I didn't understand none of it,
Yeah.
you know,
And
but I would just bring my music. He would teach like just the basics. I even forgot that guy's name, but he used to already DJ in the clubs. Okay.
Okay. So
So
you guys had a mentor.
essentially,
Yeah.
but it was only me and maybe like one other guy in there.
Okay.
Or kid, whatever.
Yeah.
And then from there, I had stopped for a minute, you know, you get into girls and stuff like that. And then I had gotten into some trouble in Maryland, like internal trouble.
Yeah.
Like, mom, you're grounded.
Yeah.
Man, I can't go nowhere.
Okay.
So I'm stuck at the house.
Okay.
And then I had a relative at the time that he then started growing fond of DJing.
Got you.
Because like we had moved after that, you know, because I had told him, I was like, yeah, I'm doing DJing here, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I think that also inspired him to like buy the actual set. And then once he started understanding how to DJ,
Right.
then I started messing with his stuff. He was
There
like,
you go.
man, let me teach this guy before he messes up my stuff.
There you go.
You know what I mean? and
Yeah, and
I
you
got-
can mention names because this is what we like. We like names if you able to mention names.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course. And from there, I just started spinning some more, and doing house parties, doing this, doing that. Even if it was just DJing on my phone, you know, like
Still did
from
something.
selecting music.
Right.
You know, that's DJing itself, knowing a good selection.
Yeah.
From there, then I got into clubs. Then it was just like I was always like pushing. You know,
And at that point, you were already in college.
yes,
When you get into the clubs.
yeah.
Yeah. And so, and just for clarification, when you mention Arlington, you're talking about Arlington, Virginia.
That is correct.
Yeah, Arlington, Virginia. So that's
Yeah.
the DMV, the
DMV
Washington
area,
DC, Maryland.
Yeah, I used to
area.
live in the waterfront before what it is now.
Right.
Then Maryland, then Virginia.
Yeah.
I actually like bounced around.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
it was DC, Maryland, Virginia, Maryland, Virginia again.
Yeah.
And then I went to LA and
There you go.
Miami and all that good
Yeah.
stuff.
Where did you go to school?
Virginia Commonwealth University.
Okay. Yeah. So you went to school in Virginia.
Yeah. Went there, got accepted there. I had got accepted to UVA, but it was too expensive.
Yeah.
I was surprised about that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, find out I'm a little intelligente.
You got something.
Yeah. So,
You
but
got
mom was like, hey, I don't got that type of money.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Let's
There you
go
go.
to, and plus going to VC was way better because it was like 2-3 hours away from home. So I was always home, coming home,
Yeah.
you know, stealing a bunch of stuff in the refrigerator and bouncing. So it was cool.
So, but because by your mom's, you're the only child.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. How was it growing up as a only kid?
In the initial beginning, because you know, like basically, because we used to move around a lot,
Right.
so I had to like find new friends all the time.
Yeah.
Like, but it ended up helping me, and it allowed me to not be attached to a location.
Okay.
A lot of people are attached to locations, which diminishes their growth.
Right.
So in the initial beginning, you know, when you like from like 12 to like 13, 14,
Yeah.
it's like, damn, I got to stay at the house and all these good things. But after that, you know, once you could get into these after school programs and all these things and
Yeah.
do sports and, you know, then it felt like everybody was my cousin.
There you go. Yeah. While growing up, any teachers at school or people in the community that kind of became sort of an influence?
I wish I could.
Yeah.
But no.
No teachers.
Like, and everything, if I wasn't curious, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
That's it.
Yeah. Because to their defense, I era brincalhão, I used to play a lot. I used to crack jokes on everybody.
Troublemaker. AKA troublemaker.
Yeah.
You had a reputation.
You feel me? So everyone knows, oh, here you go. Like,
that comes Manuel.
I'm not proud of it. But there would be classes that it would just be playtime all the time.
Right.
Like, the teacher would even forget about doing work.
Oh, wow.
Like, all right, I'm going to just give y'all homework on whatever.
Yeah.
So, so it's hard to really, like, look at a direction when someone is just, like, playing around all the time.
Yeah.
So,
now, sports, you played sports when you played for school also?
Yeah, I always played for. I did one, like, actual, like, charter soccer.
Okay.
But and then after that, I did like soccer for school and then basketball. Yeah, also basketball.
Okay.
I did charter, and then and then football. That was like my last like 2 years of high school.
You played football?
Yeah, I was like, let me mess around with this.
There you go.
Because I was scared at first.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, y'all over here
afraid
cracking each other. Yeah. But I was like, fortunate for me, everything that scared me, I went towards.
Yeah,
like, that's one thing about me.
Right.
If it, like, even gives me a little bit of fear. Oh, I'm going.
That's
towards
what you're going for.
Yeah. I'm going.
You want to figure it out.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let me see what's up.
And it's never too bad. Sometimes that is necessary. Yeah.
Well, that's the only thing that breaks your nervous system.
Indeed.
A lot of people don't like doing things because they're scared. But if you're scared, it's because that's what you should at least try. I'm talking about, like, legal stuff and all that, right?
Yeah.
Not crazy stuff, but, like, stuff that that there's already an avenue. If you fear, well, like, oh no, I may embarrass myself.
Yeah.
Do it.
That's
it. Because imagine if you had that thought process when you started walking. Everybody be dragging themselves.
Oh yeah. Fans who have a lot of holes in their butt.
You feel me?
Knees and whatever, right? For those that would use their knees to crawl. Right. Now growing up in the U.S., of course, in an African household, that's a different experience.
Of course,
right? Because America doesn't start until your mom can see you. Yeah. Right? Because even while she's able to see you from the door, you're still in Africa.
Facts.
Right?
So
you still gotta behave like you. Yeah.
You live basically in an embassy.
Yeah. Indeed.
So, but which was good still, because it allowed me to learn Portuguese and stuff.
Yeah.
I know kids that, or just grown-ups now, that don't speak Portuguese at all. Yeah. And like, I kind of find it, I was like, hold on, so how were you talking to your parents?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was almost one of those.
See?
Yeah. I had gotten to a point in which I no longer spoke Portuguese.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I could understand, but I couldn't put sentences together fast enough because I thought in English and I only spoke English. So it had become very difficult. And then my father's sister, she really was like, dude, you need to fix that. You can't forget that.
You got to.
Yeah, you need to fix that. So
I always look at it like this: if you can make $100 in English,
right,
you can make another $100 in Portuguese.
There you go.
That's $200 a
some
day.
other language.
You feel me? Yeah, and plus when I went back to Angola, you know those kids whoop my ass.
Yeah.
And you know,
Portuguese.
anything that I messed up.
Right.
It was like, hold on, say it
They
again.
throw you out. Yeah.
Hey, come here. What'd you say? Like, oh, hey, can y'all at least like teach me?
Yeah, you're like,
You know,
nah,
and explaining something.
Yeah.
I had to take. Never went involved. I would have to say. I have to say a bunch of words just to say one thing.
There you go. They wore you out.
Yeah, I was like, bro, hold on. Let me learn this
Right.
before.
So I don't go through this anymore.
I hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at what point in your life you think that you started feeling like you had that entrepreneur feeling?
DJ.
Bug. That was it.
DJ. Yeah, like the money I was making.
When was your first paying gig?
My first paying gig.
And how old were you?
I think it was a house party.
Yeah.
I think it was a house party.
Yeah.
And I was 16, 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Probably like $100, $150.
Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
For a 16-year-old.
Balling.
Bro,
You know?
that's
Bubble gum for everybody.
bro, you could buy a pair of Jordans with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was good. I was like, okay, I could actually do something with this.
Yeah.
And from there, that's what really got me going because I couldn't work. I was a diplomat kid.
Right.
You know? So,
Right, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you couldn't really get.
yeah. So like,
Wow.
it's not like
So
how
you
it is
on-
now.
You're going on donations.
Yeah. And I was like, hey,
Wow.
I got the equipment, but, you know,
Can't so
Can't
if
do
you, If you
anything.
donate something, I'm good.
I'm good, baby. You know? We can make it work.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you do a lot of free parties, but like that was just basically the hours. What is it? The 4,000?
Yeah, you
the
pay
40,000,
the 10,000.
the 10,000?
Yeah, you're paving the way. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're paving the way to mastery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And which was great. One thing about our parties is that at Angolan parties, you don't just play kizomba,
Right.
zouk, all these kuduro and all that.
Right.
You have to play everything in the world.
Indeed.
So once I got into DC, I was whooping all their ass. Look, they was so mad.
Yeah.
They was frustrated.
You're like straight up international DJ mode.
You know,
Yeah.
people are like, "How do you even know this music?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, man, it's part of my DNA."
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was the only black DJ or whatever, black African, whatever.
Yeah.
That could DJ a all hip hop party that day,
Yeah. Facts.
and then at night DJ all house party.
Yeah. Kizomba
Yeah.
and or
Totally.
African party. Yeah.
Like my flyers used to be so weird.
Right.
They were like, you know, because like I would hang around with like hip hop heads,
Right.
and be like, "Yeah, what are you
Right.
about to do? I'm about to
Yeah.
go do this
Right.
international party."
Yeah.
Like, well, where do I go?
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And then also just being from Angola, you got more like of a European swag.
Right.
So you know what I mean. So you know how to dress for these occasions.
Yeah.
You know. So I had to basically lend my clothes to people just so they could get into the club. You know, I basically matured them.
There you go. You're a mentor. You're a mentor.
By accident.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's part of the process.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's like everybody needs a brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
And luckily, I was influenced because my cousin in Angola, he really taught me a lot of game in a short amount of time. When I went,
Oh wow.
like as far as like just working out, he was the one that put me into working out.
Wow.
Which then opened the door. You know, when I went to a new school, they was like, "Hey, you play football?" I was like, "I mean, I can." Going back to, I was
Right.
scared, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
they're like, "Hey, man, come on."
Yeah. Because at that point you're getting buff also.
You feel me?
Right.
I was like, "Hey, man, you want to be a linebacker or you want to be a cornerback?"
Yeah.
I was like,
So you went to Angola like scrawny, came back buff.
built. You know,
Fufu.
Come
Fufu
on.
with palm oil beans got you.
And you
got
know
you
over there,
fit.
we eat what? We eat mata bicho.
Yeah, 3 meals.
What is it? Brunch,
Yeah.
lunch,
Brunch.
Dinner.
No, there's a lunch. There's another
called?
meal in the middle.
That's what I'm saying.
there's
It's not
a
brunch.
snack. Yeah,
What it's called is
there's another branch in there.
Yeah. Well, let's just call it brunch for right now. It's brunch and then lunch and then dinner.
Yeah.
And just all that consumption on top of just like working out, that took me to the next level.
Got you.
You know?
Yeah.
Got me more chicks, all that.
Did you ever think about modeling?
Nah.
I'm actually surprised that I never came up with an initiative for that, because
That's true.
Yeah.
Like it's not too late.
Yeah,
It's not too late.
Yeah, for sure. And that's something that we definitely need to table. But you know what? What you're doing now, it's even greater. And it's something that I believe that the community definitely needs. So let's go ahead and take a very quick break and take a look at some of the great things that you are doing with the new initiative, and that is FACTO.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we'll be right back. If you just joined us, you're now tuned into the Diaspora Central Spotlight. And our guest today, it's Manuel da Cruz.
There it is.
FACTO is in the building. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. Yo. Whoa. 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 I got a lot on my head. Gucci racks out on my head. Put a red dot on your head. I put that guap on your head. Don't be talking to me crazy. 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 I got a lot on my mind. Yeah.
And we are back. If you just joined us, you're now tuned into the Diaspora Central Spotlight. Our guest today is Manuel da Cruz. FACTO is in the building by way of Angola.
Yeah. We in here.
Yeah, it's Portuguese speaking, guys. No, do you speak any Angolan native language?
Got to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one do you speak?
Portuguese, of course.
No, Portuguese ain't
Yeah, yeah.
Angolan native. That's
Oh.
Portugal, like a native. Like
I know a few
words,
Kimbundu.
Kimbundu
Yeah,
words.
yeah.
How many words you know?
I know.
Can you understand a conversation in Kimbundu?
Of course not. But I know Kanjila Kajikota.
Oh,
I know that for sure. You know?
yeah. There was a show or a song. There was both, probably. Even. Yeah,
That reference that?
yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mother says that all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting thing. I mean, because with us Angolans, that almost becomes like an in joke, like who speaks the native language.
Yeah.
We many of us were really.
Are you
like,
a purebred? Like, relax, bro. This is your fault that it's not a native thing. Not ours. Huh?
Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah. But let's talk about FACTO, man. A major initiative, and this one is, dude, it's different.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You basically connecting the past, the present, and creating the future.
For sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And well, our platform really just creates opportunity for those that need it globally.
Yeah.
Obviously, I created it especially for, United States. I'm here in the United States. However, I molded in, I guess you could say, features that help Angola. Going back to, okay, I got to help Angola somehow. And that's exactly what we did. We developed the platform and figured out, okay, what is missing in the country, and what is a good starting point where it can help those there. So, because one thing I hate, and I don't like using that word, however, I hate people with excuses. So I wanted to remove all those types of excuses so people can actually bring in money into their household, because I don't think the world lacks talent.
Yeah.
They lack opportunity.
Indeed.
And technology has advanced. However, we haven't invested into the people and what can connect them to opportunities and create sporadical opportunities. And that's exactly why we created FACTO.
There you go. And it actually, from the perspective of the diaspora, I think he gives an opportunity for those that may be disconnected from the continent to be able to still connect to the continent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And because a lot of people like yourself,
Yeah.
you know, we get infiltrate, I guess, like adapted into an outside world.
Yeah.
And going back there's a huge disconnect, you know, because we're used to immediate.
Right.
When we get back, we're like, it takes weeks. It'll take you weeks to get an answer. So, or to even find something.
Right.
So, which builds friction and then resentment. I'm never going back to that place. You know, you know,
frustration. I think he becomes more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I made sure that I invested my time into make sure that those that return back home have an opportunity to still operate just like they operated overseas.
Right.
And also for tourism that comes into Angola, you know, because we cannot fix tourism in Angola if people don't feel safe coming into that country.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like it may be natural for us.
Yeah. Yeah. We support systems are always a good thing.
And also, why will they support a platform? Ours in particular is because, okay, it started in your country, it being America.
Right.
So you can trust it. It function as if you're in America, and allows you to feel comfortable and know that you can still access the same resources that are from the country that you're coming from.
Yeah.
You know, and we need that connectivity, but at the same time, it takes a lot of work to understand different countries.
Right.
You know, because what works here is not going to work there.
Indeed.
But you have to create that complex, I guess you could say, chaos of connectivity.
Right.
So the possibilities can create itself. So businesses could create their own supply chain.
Yeah.
Because there are supply chains that is not beneficial to America.
Yeah.
But in Angolan, people are like, okay, let me connect this, and this together. And now I have a full business.
Right.
You know? And also, we created FACTO also to minimize immigration. So, because a lot of people come to America for opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity in your own country. You just need efficiency.
Right.
And that's what we did. We created the platform
Yeah.
where now people can create their own opportunity in their own country.
Yeah.
There's no, we made sure we implemented where payment can be formal or informal.
Okay.
So
that's an advantage.
Exactly.
Yeah. Especially for the informal market.
Exactly. And hopefully it also gets to the government where, okay, we have to partner with our company in order so we could get the formals, so we get the taxes.
Right.
You know how the,
Yeah.
the whole thing goes.
Yeah. You got to pay those taxes.
But at the same time,
you got to help the institution.
Platforms cannot wait on governments to make a decision. So I made that opening so when it comes to paying, you can still pay just like you're paying, but you have the technology in order to
track it.
Exactly. To not only track it, but like for the order system.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. So so as long as the efficiency and the technology is there, how something is paid will depend on that government.
Right.
Yeah, it's on you. If
so
you want to collect or not.
Yes, it's adaptable.
Yeah. So
right. It's adaptable.
Yeah.
Now, from a perspective of looking into the platform, let's try to define some of the portions that are actually within this platform. So, of course, you got fashion, right? And you actually have a brand.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. And so let's kind of talk about fashion and the brand for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So going back, like I mentioned, I had to basically mature the people that were with me, in order
Right.
for them to be able to get access to the clubs. I don't know if I forgot what movie it is, but it's with Kid and Play.
Okay.
It's when
Was it House Party?
wasn't House Party. It's
Okay.
when when Play basically, I can't think of the movie, is Play basically gives access to Kid, because Kid is like a nerdy guy, right? He doesn't know how to dress and all that. Even though they weren't nerds or anything like that, they didn't know how to properly
Right.
put themselves together.
Yeah.
So I always be like, all right, come, here go my closet. All right, you put on these shoes, put on these belts, come on, put on this button up.
Right.
We get in the club,
Right.
everybody getting chicks.
There you go.
So I tapped into fashion, and my first product was our classics, which are these right here.
There you go.
And
Glasses.
yeah, our sunglasses. And tapped into that, got a lot of great response on them. And from there, just keep building on different products.
Yeah.
Whatever product that the market wants.
Okay.
And essentially that's what actually launched our platform. So we launched FACTO, obviously the brand, and then attached it to the sunglasses.
Okay.
Sunglasses, I sought a plateau there, and then I started getting into technology.
Right.
And then started building the platform. That way, there was sustainability for the actual brand.
So now you have a system that also entails other things than fashion, more than fashion.
Exactly.
Yeah. So aside from fashion, what other things you have? Of course, you have culture.
Yeah. We have our own streaming. And essentially, it's a platform where content creators can upload their content, music.
So that's technology right there.
Exactly. We have which we also have like a broadcasting. Yeah. So like
communication.
Because DJing, I guess still got a DJ.
Yeah, still get down. Huh?
And really, that's why I created the platform.
Right.
That's my selfish side.
Okay.
I was like, okay. I still want to DJ, but I want to have my platform that I could spin and
got you.
People can hear me.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we have our actual social network, which is really for businesses, communication, the communication part. It allows businesses to post about their business, promote their businesses, their services, whatever that may be.
So that's business marketing.
Yeah,
all entailed into
exactly
into one, right?
Like a social network.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we have our services, which is our most important initiative, and it's to help reduce unemployment.
Okay.
Globally.
Okay.
One thing that technology, we've invested heavy in technology, but haven't invested in people. And I see all the gaps, especially with AI, because we utilize AI, but however, we still need that human touch. And that's what our platform does on the service side. Okay. So we have over 100 different services that are applicable for, on demand, and can create different opportunities for those that actually have talent, because we don't lack talent. Everyone just lacks opportunity and efficiency to supply it. So, and that's what FACTO did. We focused the past 2 years on applying this feature in order to minimize unemployment, and also help. A lot of these governments need innovation that can help them. We can't only rely on the government to create systems that can help them also. They can do but so much. And it does take entrepreneurs. It does take business owners or innovators in order to create platforms that also helps them, you know. Even though we look at government are supposed to help us,
Right.
you know, we should also have the mind frame. Okay, how can I help the government
Right.
and be beneficial to that economy?
Yeah. It's a two-way street.
It is.
Yeah. It is a two-way street. Yeah.
And lastly, our fintech.
Yeah.
So
okay.
you know, obviously people got to get paid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we created this ecosystem of self-resilience. If you're an entrepreneur or business owner, you essentially have no excuses why you cannot make money.
There you go. Yeah. So Facto can solve some of those problems.
There you have it. You know, we could definitely fill in that gap. And the great thing is that sometimes opportunity isn't available in your city.
Right.
And people move around. So when you move, why don't people move around? Because they know, like, okay, where am I going to find a job? Where am I going to do all these things come into play? Why people don't leave?
Yeah.
And then sometimes people end up homeless because they don't know what they're going to do somewhere else.
Wow.
So our platform creates that opportunity for you to be like, okay, this isn't working here.
Yeah.
Let me go to this area and just promote my expertise.
Right.
Whoever hires me, I'm there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Now, one of the things that, of course, you're doing with this, and I know that currently you're working on an initiative. I don't even know if you can already publicly speak about it, but I think so because you already have ads about it.
Of course.
You guys are working on a conference for this year or some sort of
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have our business summit,
Okay.
which aligns with trade, going back to the services.
Yeah.
Also, it taps into the energy sector,
Okay.
and infrastructure.
Yeah.
So essentially what this business summit is to for big corporations and enterprises to connect with other companies
Yeah.
in order to create these new opportunities for in different countries, specifically Angola, right?
Yeah.
We're doing which we're formally creating the U.S. Angola Chamber. The U.S. Angola Trade Corridor, and it taps into infrastructure, oil and gas, and other trade services. Because one thing about like trade corridors or these initiatives that are built, you still need people that can supply the demand and like services around it, you know? So you can build like a port,
Right.
but that may only supply 200 jobs, and like 100 of them or 150 of them are from people that are from a different country.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
okay, which is fine. But okay, there are other businesses that can support that initiative,
Right.
you know,
Right.
which will now make that economy or even that project even more bankable.
Yeah.
You know, because now if it's someone that has a maybe specializes in AI, you know, so now that business or whoever is in charge of that infrastructure plan can be like, okay, I need someone that that specializes in AI. They can find someone, and someone that may think like, okay, if I specialize in AI, I can only be available online. You know, so now they could be available on demand.
Okay.
You know, and that's all obviously just an example on top of the different type of services that we provide. But possibilities need to be available as soon as any of these initiatives or projects are signed. You know, so it doesn't just benefit that one initiative or port or whatever the case is. You know, like, okay, now other businesses could form around it. You know, and
Yeah. And So this summit or conference or that you guys have, do you already have a date?
Yeah, so
yeah?
oh yeah, it's going to be October 22nd.
Okay.
A location to be determined.
Okay.
But yeah, it essentially is where we our summit will onboard different services of the 100.
Okay.
And on top of that, also connect companies with other companies in order to create different projects,
Right.
Innovate different oncoming markets.
Right.
Yeah, you name it. It's
Yeah.
just a very huge network conference.
Yeah, and all that's still within the mission of FACTO.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Because even though we speak on like Angola and United States, it's to create opportunities regardless of the interaction. It doesn't have to only be those connecting factors. If you connect with someone there that wants to start an initiative here in Houston,
Right.
you know, it creates that opportunity. And you can also see, okay, there's an execution layer, which is our platform,
Right.
that can help push the introduction. Because what a lot of conferences do is, okay, yeah, you guys meet, exchange cards, and then it dies there. You know, what our platform does is plays the role as the execution layer.
Okay.
So like once you guys, once companies connect, they can then move on to the next layer of executing that actual initiative or project.
Yeah. So there's continuity there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And for people, how can people either register or get involved on both, either FACTO or on the conference?
Yeah, so you can visit our Chamber of Commerce, which is factochamber.com.
Okay.
Or you can download our app, and within there you become a member.
Okay.
And yeah, it's available on the application, or the FACTO app, and or you could go to our Chamber of Commerce website.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is there cost involved?
Yes, there. It's $75. It's cheap.
Okay.
Yeah, to
Okay.
attend.
Yeah.
But to join the platform is free.
Okay.
So you can start working or
Yeah.
start supplying services ASAP. You
Right.
know, you could become very, I guess, beneficial to your local community now.
Right. Yeah.
That you don't
So-
have to wait till the actual summit.
Right. So the membership would then allow a person to start using the platform.
Without the membership, you can
Without
still
the
use
membership,
Yeah, you can
okay.
still the membership is more so for access to our events.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
More
Okay.
connectivity.
Okay.
You know, like
is that-
specific services that you
Got
may
you.
need.
Got
Yeah.
you. Now, is that an annual fee or that's
Yes.
per-
Yes.
Okay.
That is an annual fee. We have different packages that
Okay.
that supply whatever you're looking to accomplish.
Okay.
So if it's at a more global,
Yeah.
or if it's at a more local,
Yeah.
or if you want to have more hands-on, I guess you could say advisory
Yeah.
position, like as far as like just direction on what holes you may see in what FACTO can do,
Yeah.
or what area or markets FACTO should be in. You know, so we have different options that
Got you.
people can choose from.
Yeah. Now, is there how can I word this? From a perspective of being the FACTO founder and CEO, what, in your opinion, should the community, I guess, at this point, or what can the community do to help FACTO?
Really, onboard yourself. If you're unemployed, if you provide a service, onboard, and start providing for your community.
Yeah.
You know, if there's different niches and industries that you can tap into that I may not see, but you can provide for your community. Especially if you're into mobility. Yeah. If you like being mobile, if you like providing for more than just a location, yeah, join, be active, and start supplying the demand.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the corridor. What was the term that you used?
The U.S. Angola Trade Corridor.
U.S. Angola Trade Corridor.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, and that specific initiative is for importers and exporters in Angola and importers and exporters in America, so they can properly conglomerate.
Okay. And what about for students? Because I mean, that's one of the areas in which Angola, also in the U.S., they kind of trade a lot of students and workforce.
Yeah.
Are there initiatives or benefits in there for them also?
Yes. We actually just teamed up with EduTour, and essentially what we're doing with them is we're attaching an academy side to it, to the actual platform, where we're actually going to build like courses, in order for like certifications that are needed for certain services on the service side.
Yeah.
So if it's let's say barber, or we're not going to provide barber, but I'm just giving.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
An example.
We'll set up that course, and then get you certified. And then once you get certified, you can automatically join our service
service providers.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
And begin providing that service to your local community.
There you go.
And if you ever decide if you ever decide to move to a different country, you can automatically say, "Hey, I have a platform where I could work.
Yeah,
I just have to let people know where I'm at. Hey, I'm in such and such now.
Yeah.
You know, if you need me, I'm available in the platform. You know, and
yeah. Now, how is now a little bit on a personal basis and much lighter than business, of course. How is it being a father?
It's tough, especially when you're building something, because essentially you have to make a manly decision,
right?
Especially if you're building something that's bigger than you and your family,
right?
You know, so, but you know, people, as a father, as you may know, these types of sacrifices don't get applauded until it's done,
right?
You know,
right.
So
it's results.
Yeah, exactly. It's result based, and you have to really numb emotions when making ambitious decisions like this.
Yeah.
So it's tough in the beginning, but like if you focus on have a plan and do it until this, so that way you can build it so you can properly be a father.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so like whatever your plan is, build it so you can properly be a father. Like, what's the hardest part of this whole thing that you need to get out of the way
before?
Because you're not going to be able to do both. Like work-life balance is a facade. Okay.
Don't believe the hype.
Don't believe that. That's for people that may have a fixed job and they're not the decision makers.
Right.
If you're not a decision maker, work-life balance, that's you.
Yeah.
You know?
But if you're running it,
forget about it.
You don't sleep. You stay on 24/7.
And don't let no one make you feel bad about it, especially if you're doing something that's supposed to like change or make a change.
Right.
You know? It's we live in this violent world, you know. Everything is a sad story.
Yeah.
So you know, you just have to be, you know, put your big boy pants on and make that decision, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Now, is there anything that we should have touched on that maybe we have not, that you would like to highlight at this point in time, or any shout outs that you would like to give?
Not at this time. But I'm sure I'm a come back on here.
Of course.
I'm loving this.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. I really love your setup here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You inspired me today.
Thank you.
You really have.
Yeah. That's what Diaspora Central is here for. That's one of our pillars, inspire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to shout out just everyone in my family.
Yeah.
Especially my mother.
Yeah.
You know, she's a stern supporter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's an African supporter.
There you
You
go.
know how that is. You know? No emotion, but here.
Right.
So,
And you also have a lounge in the city, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so that's obviously when that takes time, because you still have to wait for the city to approve things, and so that's an ongoing project.
Still working, still
on
building it.
Yeah.
Okay,
because we want that to be the central location where, you know, people could come, get coffee, on board, be amongst other
There you go.
entrepreneurial and people, you know. So
But already got the building though.
got it. Got it.
There
Got
you
it.
go.
There.
That's
The first step.
Making moves.
Yeah, that's the first step. That's the first step. Yeah, man.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
man.
thank you. Thank you.
I've been there. It's pretty nice too.
Yeah. We had a little soft opening, you know, for the 50th Angolan.
Right.
Yeah.
I noticed that you already got the sign up front and everything. Yeah.
You know,
Branding.
And that's all it is. Everything facto, baby.
There you go.
Yeah.
Listen, we appreciate you taking time out of your busy
for
schedule
having
to
me.
join us, man. I know your phone is already like buzzing. It's like
Booming.
Yeah. It's like you're on fire and you have to go. But we appreciate you coming through, man. And for those of you that took time out of your busy schedules also to listen to this conversation, thank you so much. As always, remember that if we don't do it for ourselves, no one else will. And if there's something that you should take out of this conversation, is the following. How about going for the things that you fear the most? Because maybe by you conquering those, you can free yourself or expose yourself to newer experiences and to things that will actually help you get to the next level.
Amen.
Yeah. Until next time, I'm Gil Ingles. Manuel da Cruz, thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
And to you, peace.